Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another dirty stream as we continue to work on the Eldert Farm. Yes, I decided not to do too much work off stream yesterday, just a little bit. I also may have been doing some texturing on something else. We could ignore what's happening here. But yes, I've gotten a little bit further on the dirt farm. You'll notice conduits in places. Conduits are very interesting and strangely useful for doing some things, which I find very beneficial. Specifically, they blocked some leaves from getting planted down here, and gave me a spot where I could actually like stand and put the spruce and saplings and stuff. So those are being used for that currently, which is interesting. Now, one weird thing I did find though is sometimes if I'm standing here, like, see that spot right there? That has happened where leaves have grown into my face. So I'm still, trying to figure out if there is a way around that. I don't know yet. I don't know. But what's nice is we're going to be able to sweep out whatever is kind of like blocking the area here, so I can still plant the stuff. And I think I had this working on stream yesterday. Let me try this. So I have this full activation system where it actually, so if I'm under here, okay, if I'm under here like this, and I'm planting my spruce, and then I grabbed a bone block instead of bone. And I grab bone meal, and I slap this whole thing automatically starts going. And it'll push out this way. And part of this process will already push over new stone and dirt, which is really cool. So I have that whole thing working. I had to do some interesting things here to get the piston here to fire appropriately. That worked out rather well. I actually think I need a block there, but I don't know if by putting a block there I'm overloading this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think so. I don't think so. I also found out this is where I could put a blast chamber. Right outside there, I could put a blast chamber to get rid of that. Okay, let me just try that again. Because what I need to have happen is sometimes leaves grow there and there. And I need the sweeper to get rid of those in case that does happen. So let's try another one. Boop, 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 boop. And we do that. Nope. Okay. So that is 1 too high. So let's get rid of that guy. And fine. See, originally what I had going on was I had this observer up top right here powering this block, but I was running into something weird. What was I running into? I don't know. Let's try it and see. So if I do this and go that way, why didn't that work? We're gonna find out. I don't remember. There's a reason I did that, and now I don't remember what it was. Okay, here it goes. Boom, boom. That observer pushes it. This goes this way. Everything gets pushed. Oh. I think what I was doing was trying to clear blocks that might generate there. Let me do a couple of these and see if that screws it up. That could be why. Because it works fine. But I have a feeling when leaf blocks generate there, it screws it up. I'm also trying to figure out all of the places where leaf blocks generate that might mess up the observers and put conduits there. That's what this one, I believe, is for. Let's see here. And this line of obsidian here was specifically for when the observer was here to be able to still power that piston. I don't know if it's necessary. Not getting leaves where I need them to be to really stress test this. It's okay. And it is fine that none of this stuff's getting broken because it all just breaks when it gets pushed, which I currently have deactivated while I'm testing out these mechanics. I don't need this pushing and that stuff happening until I'm confident in how the sweeper mechanism works. Ooh. Which I can't test if it doesn't get wonky. Oop, again. It really is not producing leaves in dangerous spots. I'm getting way too lucky with that. That's funny. I mean, I guess I could just put... I mean, I know if leaves are there, that'll break it. I need it to auto-generate because I also need it to auto dematerialize, if you will. Decay. I need to see if it decays. Come on. Give me a tree. Very interesting. I wonder if I can force it to be smaller trees. If I put this there and block the height. I had that as a marker because there is a spot where you can stop them from growing too tall. Let's try this. Maybe this will force some smaller trees for a minute. No, it's not even... Oh, there it goes. Takes a lot more bone meal, though, that instant. If you're doing a smaller tree, I feel like because there's less chances, there's a lot more. I don't think that's too big of a problem. Come on. Oh, okay. So there's... That's interesting. Okay, it didn't really fail. Everything seemed to work. Everything got back. Now, obviously these grew here. The ones there decay. I think it's fine. These take a minute to decay. So, so I guess it would be better if I could somehow do this differently. Which, if I did this, and I did that, nope, that, would that send both pistons going at once? And if so, does this just need that? Will this go? Okay, first things first, let's get rid of all this and see if this would even work. So if we do this, bone meal that. I think it was better when I didn't have these blocks up here. I think I'd rather just, for now, not waste so much. Okay, so that goes. Hey, sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. Everything's pushing. That would break all the leaves. That would happen down there. Okay, that seemed fine. This whole thing doesn't need to be here in that situation. So now it's just, can we can we put enough blocks here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that too many? Does that break everything now? We're gonna find out with a button. Does it send? No. There's still one block too many. Thought I was being creative. I guess. Only there was a way to get another piston firing here. I guess theoretically, if I did that, got rid of that, and switched this to an observer, I think everything is still connected and should fly. Flying machines are so interesting. I love seeing how much I could snap on this boy. Look at that. Oh, that's a beast. Oh, that's a beast. So that would it's janky, but I think that clears all of the issues. So if this grew here, if this grew here, if leaves grew here, here, let's just push it to the limit. Does it get rid of all of it? Look at that. The whole thing is clear. Okay. I'm sure there's a way that this would break. But I think that's pretty dope. That clears all the leaves from this side. And the only reason this flying machine exists over here is just to help push the wood over here. So let's do a test. Let's do a test. I think the only concern would be if this grows up here where I don't know if there's a way to prevent that. We hit that. So it goes. Everything gets pushed. Full send comes back. Ready for great. I don't know. Okay, so here's what we're gonna try. String. If I use string here and here, I go up here. I slap myself here. I'm in like crouchy position. String prevents me from placing the sapling. Is there any position where this works? No. Okay. The string prevents me from placing the sapling. That's not great. Here, let's try this. Will trapdoors here? That. Okay. Now let's see if trapdoors there stop this from. Will it grow? No. It still grows. So, and now leaves can't get placed here. So I could do. I don't know if I'm going to create a machine where I just press right click and get sent back and forth, because I still have room to put a dispenser in here to automatically fire bone meal, but I think that might be unnecessary. Okay. So next task is if this area here never gets turned to stone and always kind of gets screwed up and is bone moss blocks, then it will always keep breaking and never sending out new stone. So I think what I need to do is put obsidian covering that. Because it's this area right here that we want to really focus on. Which also means maybe I move this over by one. Maybe I move this over by one. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get 5 with enough hits. So let's move this over. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Class, class, class. Okay. I should put a lever here to automatically push this while we're testing it. We have a system already built that will send stuff. See, all that just isn't great because like barely anything gets pushed then. I'm gonna get all the moss out of there. Should go back to stone. Hit it again. We hit it again. That gets pushed back. Looks like no more moss. Do it again. Pink. Stone. Pink. Push. Yep. Pure line. Pure line. Great. And if we bone meal this. Oh yeah, we gotta be able to do this. 4, 5. Ooh, okay. So this is not great. We don't want this to convert over here. We don't want any of that to convert. We could just, that is glass, I think. Nothing's writing on this. Let's do this as glass so you can see what's happening. Okay, so that's that. Then this has to come through. I get rid of all of that. And so I'm gonna have to activate this as part of the bone meal chain too. Interesting. Why didn't those turn? I thought those would have turned. No? Did I screw this up? Do I actually need to be one more over? Okay, let's just see. If I turn that whole line, I do this, how much of that line gets converted? Oh, interesting. Okay, so it does need to be one more over. It should have stayed where it was. So I must have figured that out yesterday. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. And great. That should do the ends there. It does up there a little bit. That's not really that big of a deal. Okay, and then we send. We still should cover all of this up because we don't want this. Okay, go. So that little section should always be what gets converted. Bring this right. That would do that. 2, 3, 4. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. All of that gets converted. This gets swapped out. This way, wow, this actually goes far. And this would get fired again. Okay, I think what I want to do is I want to add this into the chain. See what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bone meal. Oop. Battle gets pushed. Leaves get cleared. It gets pushed twice. Once on either side. I don't know how to use command box, but I would love to be able to put a command block here that when an observer detected a block, it deleted everything in like this line. I don't know if that's possible. I've never used command blocks. Try it. It gave me one. Where is it? I don't see it. Okay, there's a command block. How does it work? Pulse? Chain? Pulse. Needs redstone. Slab. Okay, how do I do it? Replace? No. Set block. Command blocks are not enabled on the server. Never mind. Can't even do it. Okay, I'll just keep out of it. I don't have command blocks enabled on my own server. Okay, so that worked. That worked. That got pushed down. This got pushed out. Great. So what I need to do next is have it. I need some sort of system for this. Okay, so like dispenser needs to be doing this. And say we had a hopper line going to said dispenser. So that right there is our bone meal. What? That's our bone meal input. Now we need a way to activate this. It basically needs to activate 3 times. Hold on. Is it 3 times? Let's think about that. So 1, 2, 3. No. 4, 5. 5 times seems to have done it. So it needs to activate 5 times and then send this thing across. Okay. The only issue I see with that is that it's going to try. Oh, no. We don't need to send that one across. We just need to send this one across. And it's this one that activates that. So that is okay. So we need to activate this differently here. So we don't want a redstone signal to be able to come back this way. Okay, so actually kind of feel like we want the dispenser on this side. Yeah, we want the dispenser on this side. So I want it to push in this way. So that would dispense. We could fill it from wherever. So say it gets filled from here. This doesn't matter. That's still fine. We can still fill it from here. Okay, so now we need a timer that does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm not great at these kind of things, but we're going to try it. So if we have a dropper. Okay. A dropper sends can a dropper push an item into this? So if I put redstone there and I do this, okay, that goes there. Interesting. So if I have this dropper looking down, like so, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, interesting. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work how I want it to work. Maybe it will. Let's see. So if this is full, say this is in there, it sends out a signal. Great. We get a signal. Redstone dust. Paradise. We need that to somehow pulse this 5 times. How do we get it to pulse? It needs to be in subtract mode. Okay, so that's pulsing it. Why isn't that firing? So I put that in. Did this get powered? Hold on. Interesting. Okay, so that got powered. Does that mean if I do this? Two, three, four, five. Whoa. Okay. So what if I did this? Does this also get powered? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're there. And if I have a hopper underneath this, does it pull it out like a container? And now I have a loop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But we need to know when it's done. That's the only problem. How do we know when it's done? I could do like, well, it knows it's done when it's empty, but it's always getting refilled. So how can I keep this locked? Interesting. That's unlocking it. Okay. Well, I guess it should remain locked while this is empty. So if I did this, and I did this will lock it. And then when this, interesting, it locks it up here. Yeah. Okay, so there we have this. We have this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not doing much. That's not actually counting. That's not counting. I need a counter. This I'm gonna have to look up. This is a base component that I don't understand. Okay, let's see. We're gonna look at this. Oh, I'm actually following these guys. Hmm. Okay. I kind of understand it. We're gonna see how well we do here. So basically, I think what I'm seeing is happening. Because I'm getting a phone call. Hold on one sec. Okay. Okay, so let's just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. For now, we'll use a button, but we'll see how we can automate this. This goes like this. This goes like that. This goes like this. Then this goes that. That goes like that. This needs one item like that in it. Let's see here. This doesn't go there. I don't know why. That. And this goes here. This goes there. Like that. In subtraction mode. There's a resetting process. That's cool. Boop. Boop. Okay. That's interesting. Be right back. Oh, Kentucky. So that's interesting. So it does 5. So I hit this 5 times and then it resets. Not quite what I want to have happen. Okay, so let's think about this. So, can I make this work differently? Basically, I want it to... Okay, hold on. This is interesting. Want to do this that's happening over here. So that'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if I fire this into here, will it then just reset? Or will it not reset until everything is over? This is braining. Braining is hard. Okay, so that works. Interesting. So is it not going in here because this is powered? That gets reset 1, 2, 4, but it doesn't have anything to do it from. Okay, so what happens if we move this over? This needs to be here like this. I don't know. Find out. I think it does kind of. Maybe. We're going to attempt things. We actually want this comparator here. This to be there. So if I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Oh, but there's no... The reset is the thing that's tricky. Because shooting it into here, it's not going to do anything. It's going to get stuck here. How do we get it to actually reset? Okay, so say we want it to go here and be like that. So that's the filled one. Okay, so like that, like that, like that. And then like this, like this, like that. Don't know if this will work. This will power this, and then will this click over? I guess that's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still here. That's still there. I gotta look at that again. This is off. Something needed to be in subtract mode. Was it this? Oh, okay. So interesting. We need to also send this signal up. I think. This is off. How do I get this signal here? I think could do it. So if this goes here, if this is empty, it should be on, right? Uh-huh. That should be off. So hold on. Jeez. Nope, that's not right. We need to invert it. So that's like that. That's like that. That's like that, which would mean that's like that. So if that is like that, this is like this. If I... Great. So... So that's good. That's a thing. So this shovel here. This like that. Okay. Cool. Cool. So if this is on, it's in here. I put this in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's over there. This needs to get reset now. Okay. So how do we reset this guy? Well, we need to power this guy? Right? Okay. So, this is messy. So this subtraction mode, it's in there. Redstone. Okay, it's stuck here though. If I put this... Okay, let's try this. So if this is in here... Where did it stop? It stopped here. It stopped here. So how do we also affect this? Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It stopped here. We want it to go back to the beginning. Or wait, do we? Yes, we do. What triggers it back to? What triggers this to push it over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goes back to there. Yeah, what triggers this? Why does this get triggered but not this? Why does this get triggered? Not this. What if I put a target block here? What if I put a target block there? And I did that. And we took this, put it here. Signal strength? Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Okay. Wait, how many are in there? The whole thing. Huh. 4, 5. What is powering this? It's not the torch, is it? No, I'm pretty sure it's this. Well, maybe it's dead after this. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the signal strength is so weak. Let's see. Does this flash when it switches over? I don't think it did. Okay. So it's so weak that not even this flashes. If I put this here, let's see what it does. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that makes it stronger. So I guess the question is, will this work? Will we get a pause? Yep. Okay. 1, 5, pause. So, how do we start the cycle? We need a lever or some sort of way to actually start this whole thing. That is tricky. That is very tricky. Hmm. I have an idea. I have an idea. There's still one in there. Okay. So, can a dropper put an item in to a hopper? To lock the hopper. Oh wait, if the hopper is locked though, it won't send an item through, but it also won't pick up an item. Will this just keep flashing then? Until this is verified out. So, or what's happening? Why is this stuck? Weird. Can't do that. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait, where did everything stick in the process? Okay, so if I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put this here. Weird. Why isn't it moving when this is here? That's super weird. I gotta think this through. I think I've like done something here, but it's not exactly what I had meant to have happen. This is freaking out. So I got to think about the process here. When we turn the machine on, we want this to fire 5 times. After 5 times, this sends this off, comes back. I put down the spruce. It grows. It pushes the stuff out. And then that fires again. So this system would take 2 different inputs to start. First to start it would be something to cause it to start the loop. So if there's, let's just get rid of all this here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, if I had that on there, doesn't do anything to that. If I had 5 in there, nothing happens. And if I had a sticky piston, that say removed said block, boop, the system starts. 3, 4, 5. That did not move over. Is that because of this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always because of that. So that's not great. We put it there? Or is it stuck? Yo. I am at my shortcomings with the redstone. I am now in a place of distress. Not distress. I'm trying to figure out some sort of mechanism that this is beyond my skill. I've got a plan. I've got everything kind of working. So what I need to do is I need to have a system. Welcome to the club. I'm trying to develop a system where I flick a lever and I get 5 pulses after I'm done flicking that lever. So if I'm here, I flick this lever, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it stops. This one keeps repeating. I need to get it to stop after that's done. And I haven't quite gotten there yet. But basically, the idea is this. I flick a lever, 5 pulses, gets this system going, which converts whatever is up here to moss. And then after those 5, it stops firing, and it sends this mechanism off, which gets rid of all of the stuff on top of the moss. And then it goes back. And then I bone meal. I have the spruce, and I do this. Boop, boop, boop. I get a tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, boop, boop. Tree happens. Bone meal gets fired. This goes 1. Pushes all the wood. Goes back 2. And then the system starts over. 5 more pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blah, 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 blah. So basically, I'm trying to develop a system that A, gives 5 pulses on the flick of a lever, and then B, gives 5 pulses after this has been pushed down twice, which that's not necessarily difficult to do. I think once I get the lever system working, I could easily decide on what I'm using to detect it moving. But it's the 5 pulse thing that I need to do. If I do that, it stops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow there's only 4 pieces of redstone or something. But how I get it to stop is the problem. Right now, it can detect the 5 pulses. Great. Basically, I need this to turn into 1, which I might be able to do with an interesting observer contraption. Let's see. How many does it witness off of that? 5. Okay, so there is a weird way which I can potentially turn 5 into 1 using the right amount of repeaters. Okay, so not it. Nope. Not it. Too quick on the lock. Not it. Nope. So basically the idea is that it locks it after a certain number. My first thought is to have a hopper deposit 5 items into another hopper to count the pulses, then detect when it's empty to know when you have enough. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I have a dropper that's pushing into another dropper. And when this dropper is empty and this dropper is full, it passes an item between here and here for off and on states. How many pulses did I turn that into? 2 or 1? 2. We need it to be 1. Unless it's a single tick, in which case it might be enough to get rid of the block. If that's a 1 tick pulse, then it'll just put that down and stop the system until I start it back up. Let's see. Nope. 2. 1, 2. So we got to get that to 1 pulse. Not a solid state pulse either. It needs to be solid off. Technically, we will want it to be just 1. Yeah. Yeah, that's not right. We want it to be off and on. Kind of. Wait, what is controlling that? Oh, this. Which means we'll probably end up doing like the inverse of this. Which is fine. I could invert that. Why is this going infinitely? Did I mess it up that bad? Or is everything locked here? Where did it all go? Oh, it all got stuck there. Okay, that's fine. Hopper, deposit 5 items into another hopper, count the pulses. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do here, but with droppers. Because hopper going into another hopper is a little too quick, I believe. Let's see here. Basically like an etho hopper clock. Yeah. If I did that, I don't even remember. Oh, wait, comparator. It would just keep going. I don't even know if it's affecting it. Well, I guess I wouldn't have them connected like that. That detect 5, let's see. You'd have one powered so it gets emptied into the other one. What's interesting is it doesn't even detect the items flowing through it. It doesn't give me a tick every time it goes through. The first thought is to have a hopper deposit 5 items into another hopper to count the pulses. Then detect when it's empty and you know when you have enough. I do like the idea of it detecting when it's empty. But not seem to be able to get the pulses I need, which is the only issue. Okay, why is this still freaking out? Where's the stuff? I have to reset this system, don't I? So this is here, this goes there. That's all. Okay, so hearing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, where did it go? Where did I just put those? The heck did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I put them in there. So I put this in here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so let's get back to the idea of 1 pulse out of this. I'm thinking of it just being a way to turn off the pulses, so you only need to know when 5 have been deposited. Hmm. Interesting. So instead of going into this, power both and unpower one every time a pulse goes through, then you just need to detect which one's empty. Yeah, because if this is getting filled up like this, once it's empty, huh? Could I stop the system? Because I could, in theory, let's get rid of this. You're presenting an interesting idea. I think the biggest problem in my current configuration is just going to be getting it back into the system. Get rid of this right now. Okay. Well, I guess technically speaking, we don't have to have it come out this way. Right now, we could have it push out a different direction and then come back into the system from somewhere else if we need to. Okay, so let me think about this. So when this is this right here gets, I wonder what kind of pulse that is. Is that, oh, well, I could use an observer. I just want to see if I can get it to be a single pulse. Because it would need to push it out just once. So if we have piston, that's a sticky piston. Can it release a block after this goes through? Let's find out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's interesting. That's interesting. So I want to get it to push out and not. You can have them both facing each other. Then when you detect one empty, unpower the other one to reset it. That is basically like a hopper clock then. What I would do. So hold on. Basically, yeah. So when this is empty, so okay, hold on. My brain is getting somewhere. This is, well, I'll be able to simplify this when we get there. But basically, we want to use that pulse to lock this hopper. So right now, this won't be able to flow. But if we had a pulse, we want the pulse on the back end. So it's currently, it would be here. And then one pulse from this would lock it. That's when it's going through. So I would have to make this a single pulse. But let's see if the base concept works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're here. This gets pushed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you detecting every one now? You were not detecting every one 2 seconds ago. Okay, hold on. I need to move this a little further away. That's weird. It was only doing one before. Or maybe that's just the way the target block interacted with this. Okay, where is everything? That was weird. Before it just did it once. I don't know why it did it multiple times then. Okay, so that's all going nowhere. Where did I just put that? Okay. I swear to God, sometimes I put it in there and I didn't put it in there, and then I'm confused. 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flows, stops, and goes when that. Where'd the rest of them end up? Oh, it's too long of a delay. Okay, that's weird. Stop there. 5. Okay. It's almost like I need it to happen. The speed at which it's going through is too fast there. By the time this is empty, it's already back and around, and I can't stop it. So I see why. I need to... Okay, hold on. I need to have it there, and then only retract this when it's empty. But it's empty to start, which is where the single pulse needs to happen. So it needs to be locked. No, it needs to stay locked until I tell it to unlock. What? Hold on. I lost it. I was somewhere and then I lost it. Why is this still firing? I'm thinking of using the pulses you're creating to unpower one hopper in an enclosed system, sort of as a separate system, so it just counts the pulses. That's hard for my brain to understand. I'm thinking of using the pulses you're creating to unpower one hopper in an enclosed system, sort of as a separate system, so it just counts your pulses. Okay, hold on. I need to go back to simpler things here. Okay. This is screwy. Back over. If I do this and I put 5 in, I think it's being overcomplicated. Why do I have all here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If I have this and I do this, this all happens. And then it stops there. There's 5. Great. I think this is all it really needs, honestly. So it's there. Lever. Whoops. Lever. Boom. Boom. So the system isn't locked. Unlock the system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This needs to just push this down to hold it in place here when this activates. I just needed to basically push that down once. Can I do that? Because if I can just push that down once and lock it, at the same time this act. Oh, wait. It's simpler than that. It's simpler than that. Let me think about that. So, redstone lamp is off there. Basically, when this redstone lamp goes on, it needs to lock this into position. Boop, boop, boop. So that's locked in position. So if I took this, or do I need the inverse? Yeah. So That's an, oh, I need an AND gate. So if that's pushed down, if we get rid of this, we remove this. So it's locked. If I put 5 in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, boop, boop. Locked. Now it's locked. Oh, weird. Why did that lock that? Okay. The redstone going around did something strange to it. Didn't fire at that time. I think I'm getting somewhere. Careful of quasi connectivity. Is that maybe what I'm running into? Just want to see. Oops. Okay. That's in the right spot. Let's put 5 in here and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's locked there. Okay. There was something weird getting powered by that. Okay. So it stops the system. So I need an AND gate. Oh God. Because if this is locked and if the lever is flipped, it's off. Right? Or if yes. Oh my God, how do I make an AND gate? I forget. Jeez, it's been a minute. Oh, let's not keep this system going where you're gonna get stuck there. Okay, so I think it was if I do that and that, this and this and this and this, and then this and that, and lever. Or is that an OR gate? It's on when they're both on. I think I created an OR gate. That might have been an OR gate. Oh my God. No, that they're off if one of them's off. No, it's criminy. If they're both on, that's on. If one of them is off, that's off. And if they're both off, it's still off. No, I did it right. No, I did it right. Okay, I just had to brain it. I just had to be brain about it. Braining had to happen. Okay, so right now, the system is inactive. If I flick this lever, oh, but now I need to reverse the poles. Or wait, no, I can just do this. No, not right. So that's on. They're both on. That's on. That means it's locked. Now it's... Why are you still powered? Why is this still powered? What? What is powering that? Oh, this is powering that. The repeater powering. Yeah. Okay, so I need to. I see the oopsie daisy. Okay. So system is off. If I put 5 of these in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The system will keep flowing. So technically the system's on. If I flick this lever, what did I screw up? Dust isn't going into piston. Ah, da 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 da. Okay, so the system's flowing. If I flick this lever, the system pauses. Okay, great. All the other things happen. Flick the lever. The system keeps flowing. Why did it stop? No, it's still going. Okay. That's a thing. I have to go to the bathroom. This is partial success. We now have a way to start the system, and we now have a way to stop the system. I need to hook it up to this. I have to go to the bathroom. Oh my god. Okay. So this timing module over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it stops. When it stops, this goes that color, which would activate this. This goes over there, comes back. That stays off. We have the input over here for it to send it after 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tree grows. Push. Okay. I think what I need to do now is I need to bring that module over here. We've designed it. I'm sure there's a better way to design it. I'm sure there's a much more compact way to design it. But I am no redstone genius. I can't believe with your help we even got what we got here. This is quite surprising that it works as it is. Great success. So this whole thing is the base module. So I want to do this all as like a specific color because this is like a module. This is our timing circuit. This is our timing circuit. And I want, just thinking about this, where is everything going to get hooked up? So I should flip it around. Oh, no. Don't break my redstone. I should flip it around because I think the other circuits will be better. Yeah, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We don't need all this gack. We're going to grab this. And I'm going to give... Boop. Little light Matica. Oh no, schematic place. No. There. Boop. Boop. Okay, so great. Timing circuit. Area editor, save schematic, traptions. It's not really a timing circuit, it's more of a pulse circuit. Cryptid, what's up, dude? Circuit. Okay, so we have the pulse circuit. We can bring that over here. Contraption circuit. And we want to rotate it 180 degrees because we want this stuff facing this way. Cool. Get it close enough without messing up. And I also need room for circuits. So pulse comes from there. That sends that up. Not much, just another day spent on the phone, pretty much. Oh man. Phone life. That is rough. This lines up with that. That lines up with that. Okay. I think that's good. That's good. So now let's go away. Okay, cool. Let's see here. I don't think it pastes with the stuff in it. Okay, so system is locked. One, two, three, four, five. System is locked. We want this to... So this mechanism here is what fires this here. So we need... Okay, so this is going to be... And it's going to be a repeater, so we can do it timed. Because it needs to be 1, 2, no. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So this is going to be 1 tick. This will be 3 ticks. 1, 3, 1, 3. I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to find out. They're both going to come off of the same signal there. Might need a repeater to get this over there. It's fine. Actually, do I take it out of here? I don't know where the pulse is coming from. I think for safety, I'll just pull out of here. Okay, so we will try this with a looping circuit and see what happens here. So if I keep this off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot the shovel in here. Shoot. Shovel. I forgot the other timing thing. So just so you know where we are encrypted, we've got the basics of the farm working. I had to use what are these again? I forget what these are called. Conduits for my platform where I'm going to stand on to be able to plant the tree. We because I needed something that would put me at a specific height that I could see when crouched both blocks. And conduit, and I also needed something that was not movable by a slime block. Conduit was like the it looks like I put eyes on it. Kind of, yeah. Conduit was the perfect thing. I basically needed an immovable. I needed an immovable slab, which doesn't exist. So a conduit was my next best option. And that put me at the right height to still be able to place everything. So all of this is working. The mechanism to sweep away the crap that grows on the moss, the mechanism to sweep away all the leaves, the mechanism to push out the spruce, the mechanism to fire on and off the pushing of the stone out, the new stone out, all of that's working. So now I'm hooking up the thing that first generates the moss on the stone, and then after that sends the sweeper across to break the junk from this. So I think now that once we put this shovel in, it should reset the system. 3 4 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, and the system should be like on repeat for now. There's a AND gate up here that we'll be able to turn on to stop this. Now the question is, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the timing's right. Maybe I give it one more delay. No, that's not right. Definitely needs to be 3. Because the thing is, this has to be retracted before that fires, or this won't work. Okay. So I think we're good there. So let's do that for now. That'll stop the system after 5. So when this has hit 5, we also need it to... I guess... Let me see what happens here. How do I tell it to send this out without staying on? Unless I used another AND gate. I really don't want to do that. No, I can't do that. Or an OR gate? I guess I just needed to pulse once to send it. Which is maybe this way. Okay, so if I start the process. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1. Click, and it pushes it. This could get messy doing it this way. That could get messy. I really just want the pulse though, so maybe it's... Oh, maybe it is just a pulse. Maybe it's as simple as a pulse. Hold on. We don't want it to be going unless... We want it to tick once, but only when this is locked. We want it to tick once, but only when it's locked. So if it's like on, oh, braining, brain things happening. Damn, I know how to do this, but I don't know how to describe it. Dang. If you're bored, I believe you are actually pretty sure you already are. Yeah, you're already an op on this. If you ever wanted to jump on. But I'm thinking that's what I need to do is when this is on, it ticks once. This might not be the way to do it. It might not be an observer. Oh, okay. Okay, don't worry about it then. Yeah, basically we just need this to reroute it with that. Okay. And then I need it to boop, boop. The Forge modding drama? I don't think so. I don't really pay attention to the Forge stuff. So, no. I have not seen anything of the Forge modding drama. I guess it doesn't matter if it ticks twice. Well, I guess it depends on how quickly it ticks. Or, wait, wouldn't this just do it? Would it send it off if I let this go? No. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Oh! Ticked once. So it only ticks when it hits. That worked. Hold on. What did you send, though? I want to see this either. I want to see if this is... Is this our good friend Mumbo Jumbo? I don't know why this computer is awful. Okay, hold on. I'm going to send this to myself real quick. Oh, wait. This is... We're going to get a little Inception-y. Basically, all the maintainers outside the previous main dev, Lex, and forked the code to be called NeoForge now. And apparently Lex didn't own the Forge Discord, so now it's NeoForge. Oh, I see. That is unfortunate. Okay, that link is going to pop up again by me. I need to just get this on my main. Wait, I can't chat in my chat? God, you gotta be kidding me. Merv, can you post that link one more time? It won't let me type it in my own chat. Yeah. Like, what was, there's been so much drama between there was the whole drama with, when Fabric, no, CurseForge. CurseForge had all of that stuff, the virus going on, and then the one was it multi? No, it was the other one. I don't even remember. Not multi MC, but the other one. They ended up having issues. It's so weird. I'll go look for answers to things on the Forge forum sometimes, and like every post I see from Lex is just him being rude. I watch the Discord the Minecraft Discord and watching methods getting into it with everybody about the 1.20.2 update, you'd think it was the end of the world. It's so crazy. The stuff with the villagers is out of control. People are not happy. Now, okay, so this is all great. Now I got to figure out how to start it back up again. So that happens. Spruce tree happens. Is Methods pro or anti the villager change? He is anti the villager changes, but not the way that I would have assumed he'd be anti villager changes is different. He actually thinks that what they're doing to villagers makes things too easy, which I get, because you don't have to sit there for 2 hours rolling for the trades you want. You just go to the biome, get the trade you want, bing bada boom, you're done. So it's not a perspective I expected him to take. I think his problem is he thinks it's a lazy way to do the changes and that it doesn't actually benefit them. So let's make sure it still works and fires when we do this. Yes, it does. Yep, breaks all that stuff, pushes this over, and goes back. Okay. So we're almost there. The only thing we're missing, just can't get all the books anymore, but you can get most of the stuff you care about still without it being as random. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm cool with the changes to a degree. Two complaints I have. One, I think they need to change the anvils because combining top level books now, I'm worried about how much XP you're going to need to get that. Even in the late game, it's annoying as hell unless you have a raid farm to get the amount of XP you need to constantly combine books. And then you run into issues with anvils and things getting too expensive. If they're going to increase diamond distribution, I would rather get rid of mending altogether, but make it so that I could just repair my tools with diamonds and then give me no expense cap so I can combine books easier. That would help me there. My second issue, and this is more of a niche thing, but somebody brought up a very good point about this. Locking villagers behind biomes, which with biomes being RNG anyway, makes it a little tricky, especially for some people who play on single biome worlds or large biome worlds or flat worlds. Solution to that, which a friend of mine posted on Twitter, which I thought was interesting, have it so that you can still, like, there's a low chance of getting a different biome villager spawning in every biome, so that it looks like the villagers have gone from their like swampland to this regular plains village. And then you have the chance of breeding that with another villager and getting a 50-50 swamp villager or plains villager. And that way you can have them spawning without having to worry about going to that biome specific thing. It'll be harder to do, but generally I feel like people who are doing flat world or single biome worlds like that challenge anyway. So I think you do those two things and I'm cool with it. Yeah, anvils are dumb. There is a way to avoid the too expensive, but it's a trick that shouldn't be needed. I didn't know that there was a way to avoid that when repairing tools. I know that there's ways around it with combining books and putting them on, combining books and then putting them on tools and stuff. But when you actually go to repair a tool, I think at some point it gets too expensive. And that's where my concern is. I wish you could just repair the tool without it getting too expensive. Like, put a cap on it. I don't care if that cap is 30 XP, but like, hold on, I'll show you. And with the books, repairing inevitably gets too expensive, yes. Which I think, why should it? why should that get too expensive? It doesn't, I don't see a reason why that should get too expensive. That doesn't make sense to me. I would love to be able to repair this bow. I can't. Where's my sticks? Sticks and string. Over here. 1, 2, 3. I don't really know how I'd like villager trading to work. I mean, that's a fair thing too. You know, because in a weird way, yeah, the books are the OP part, but also like I have villagers that I could get every piece of diamond tool from and armor from. That should not be too expensive. This should be capped. I don't care if it's capped with 30 or 50, but this should work. I guess as they originally wanted to discourage using only one item forever, but with mending, they must have changed their minds and just never went back to change it. Probably. And now that they're adding, I don't know if you saw this aspect of the changes, but they're increasing diamond ore generation. So it's like you're going to increase diamond ore generation. So then encourage players to be able to, you know, repair their tools. And if you're making it more difficult to get the books, you're just encouraging us to want to hold on to the tools we have longer anyway. So it's weird. It's definitely weird. Okay, so every aspect of this is working except for one. And that is, how do I reset the system after the spruce tree has grown and this comes back? And I think I have a very simple solution for that. So this flying machine here does not get detected by anything on this side. And this is the last action that happens when the cycle is complete. So if I were to place this block here, does that fire at the start or the end of the cycle? Start of the cycle. Okay. Good old technical debate. They need to revisit the whole enchant and tool system, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's part of why they're only doing it in an experimental update. I think they know that in order for it all to work out, they need to look at everything as a whole in terms of that. And they're parsing out the bits of it that I think they know will be controversial first, seeing how people react to it, because people will inevitably come up with these grander ideas around it, and that'll give them the room to start branching out and go, okay, so this is the biggest problem, the enchanting books. How do we take that we know is going to make people upset, and where do they think that it needs to go to make it a more complete picture? So they started with the worst culprit, and now I think they're going to be able to work their way down. It's not even in the snapshot. It's just an experimental thing. Okay, so we only want this to pulse when it gets back. How do I do that? How do I do that? This is here. This is here. Does it pulse when I send it away? It does. I only want it to pulse when it gets back. Only want it to pulse when it gets back. Pushes the block out. Doesn't push the block. And it pulls the block back. Well, I would if it was a sticky piston. Was the fix for multi-zombie villager discounts part of the experimental stuff? I think that's just part of the snapshot. So you can't, yeah, either way, you won't be able to stack cures anymore, which I'm okay with that. Honestly, that's fine. That's not a big deal to me. I am more than fine with that aspect of it. So how do, okay. I need this to only activate once. When it gets back. I had like a whole villager trading thing, but I'm not planning, like right now, the server that I have, unless something crazy happens, I don't plan on resetting it for a while. And they said they're going to leave villagers alone that are already like that, so I'm not going to worry about it. If anything, with the server that I currently have, if they do like some major overworld change, I might move away from the location that I'm at and move where the border and spawn is for a little while. But I think overall, it doesn't matter to me. There's nothing that is happening that I would want to get rid of this world. I love the world so much. Since you get so many emeralds from raid, oh yeah, it really doesn't, like, that aspect of it doesn't matter. Like, obviously there will be people who don't know how to make the raid farms, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't know how to make a raid farm, it's really not that difficult to get it from trading other things with villagers. I don't think it's that prohibitive. Okay, I have no idea. I need a way to activate this, but only when it gets back. How do I do that? I don't even know. Could do a sticky piston with redstone block to give a signal when it comes back, then a monostable circuit to turn it into a pulse. So that's that. This is that. It pushes it out. And it pulls it back. Oh. Ooh, quasi-connectivity. Whoopsie-daisy. Did I just break it? Okay, so we got to do it with a block there. That's right. Okay. Quasi-connectivity. Okay, so that pushes it out. That pulls it back. We only... So the sticky piston with a redstone block to give a signal when it comes back. But it's also giving a signal when it goes away. So am I missing something? I'm missing part of what you're saying here. Okay, wait. Can I do it like this where it just gives the signal when it pushes out? So when that goes, that'll give a signal. Take this signal from only one of the positions of the redstone block. Well, okay. Well, so if it was like that, and I did that, and I took the signal from here, I need it. The thing is, like, take the signal. I'm. Take the signal from the other position. Take the signal from the other position. Take the signal from only one position. Take the signal. Take the signal from other position. So it's powered. It goes away. And then it returns and it's powered again. Now, how do I make it so that it only is powered once? I could check the vid. Okay. Let me look at the vid. That's, I think, is smart here. Let's look at the vid. Let's look at the vid. Check the vid. Check the vid. Hold on. Headphones. Headphones. I'm missing one part of the circle. One part of the series here. Play the vid.
Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here. Welcome back, and today is episode 3 of High Low Tech, and in this episode we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of monostable circuit designs. Now, for those of you who don't have the foggiest idea what a monostable circuit is, it is something that creates a very short pulse, and they are extremely useful, especially in more complicated redstone circuits. Now, in this video we're going to be looking at rising edge, falling edge, and dual edge designs, so you've got plenty to concentrate on. And if you feel like you're getting lost with all the terminology, do not worry, I will be explaining it as I go along.
Like,
so let's
super
begin.
excitable back in the day.
Now, this first
right, 9 years ago.
set of designs are known as rising edge monostable circuits, and that is because they activate when the redstone turns on. So as you can see, when we hit this button, we get ourselves a pulse immediately, and it's the same thing with this second design, and the same with the third design as well. Now, all of these are fairly self-explanatory, but I will be doing a tutorial on each one with an explanation, so let's go. This first design uses a sticky piston block and the rest of the video, and I'll put a link to that on the screen so that you can check it out. It will cut off the signal, and it gives us a 1-tick pulse, so you can see that right here. Now, the best thing about this design is that you can run it straight into a sticky piston, and it means that it will fire out the block. Now, I've covered this kind of T-flip-flop mechanics in another video, and I'll put a link to that on the screen so that you can check it out. This alternative rising edge monostable circuit works pretty much the same as this one, however it gives a slightly longer pulse. All you have to do is run an input into this block here, and what will happen is an item that you've got stored in this dropper, if you don't take it out, will be pushed upwards into the hopper, and then the hopper will put it back down into the dropper, which means that you will get a shortened pulse. So as you can see, there it is. All you have to do is take a comparator output from this hopper. This second set of designs are known as falling edge monostable circuits, and they do sort of the opposite of the first. They give a pulse right at the end of the signal instead of right at the front. So as you can see here, when we hit this button, we wait, and then bam, we get ourselves that 1-tick pulse. Now, the way that you create these two is very, very easy. You just take the designs that we had for the first ones and invert the signal running into them so that it is on, and I'll run you through that right now. Now, the way that these work is really simple. When we hit this button here, you can see the torch turns off, which means that the piston retracts, and then it is down by these blocks here. So when the torch turns back on, it pretty much does what the original monostable circuit did. The redstone power passes through the block and into the repeater, but then the piston extends, cutting off the signal, and we got ourselves that 1-tick pulse. And it's pretty much the same story over here. So when we hit this button, we get ourselves off, and then when it comes back on, it will send a pulse through this dropper, which will pass the item from the dropper
You'd have
into
to tell
the
me
hopper,
which one you're
but then the
thinking
hopper's
it
facing
is,
into the dropper,
because none
so
of
it will
these
go
feel
back
like they'll
into
work.
the
I still
dropper,
feel like I'm getting
and
the
that means that we
second.
just get
I'm still gonna
ourselves
get the
a very
second
short
signal.
little pulse through this comparator. I am sure there are some of you out there who are wondering why on earth I would need a full
The very first one?
takes 1.5 ticks to extend. It will cut
This
off
one?
the signal, and it gives us a 1 tick pulse. So you can see that right here. Now the best thing about this design is that you can run it straight into a sticky piston.
That? I don't know how that helps. Okay, hold on. Okay, so how... But really, any of them should work? Okay. Okay, hold on. So we don't want it to be... So right now, this is a 1 tick pulse, like that. And in that theory, say we had this. Okay. This. This is silliness what I'm doing, but it's just to like understand. Uh, okay. So oh wait, hold on, that's not right. That's not right. Okay. Oh wait. That's not gonna work either. Just use repeater you had before. Yeah. Okay. Boop. Boop. That goes there. Repeater goes there. Sticky piston. Boop. Block. Sticky piston. Repeater. Wait, hold on. Okay, so don't use the second piston. One pulse, but that still sends out a pulse at the beginning. Oh, but not at the end. Wait, hold on. What? I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to see it. I am starting to see it. Okay. So that's giving the redstone pulse at the beginning. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Uh, da, 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 da. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Th- th- Okay. Oh, shoot. I need to... I need to invert the signal. So you're killing me here. I know, right? Click. No click. 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 No click. Hold on. I'll get there. I'll get there. What? I'm struggling. Hold on. I want it to do. I wanted to do that at the beginning. At the end. Remember the repeater you had on the side before? When I did this thing? When I did that? Not when I did that. Is that what you're talking about? Take the signal from the other position of the redstone block, or just change the starting position of it. Take the position. Ew. Oh, okay. Take the position. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Oh, quasi connected. Boop. 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 It'll get pushed there. We want to actually take the signal. So there. Quasi? That would be bad. Okay, hold on. No! Okay. I'm getting there. No. It's happening. It's happening. I'm pretty sure it's happening. Oh. No. What? Okay, hold on. I gotta. Just use this FPL. You're killing me here. Remember the repeater you had on the side before? Just had to run it into the circuit. Not like that. Not like that, right? Let me see what happens like that. No signal. I think I got it. When it comes back, will it give a signal? Yep. Got it. Got it. Don't even need all this. Don't even need all that. Don't even need it. Okay, hold on. That worked. That worked. That worked. Okay, so when it comes back, it'll send a signal. Won't that make 2 pulses? Looked like it only made 1 pulse. Watch. Hold on. Let's do it visually. So we have that there. It goes. No pulse. So no pulse when it left. And then when it comes back, 1 pulse. Blink, redstone. So yeah. Okay. So we get a signal when that returns. It was in the brain. I just had to process it. And I think I simplified it, honestly. I think that makes it even simpler. Now what was the point of that? I got so far away from what I was doing. So when this comes back, it starts this all over again. Which means, so this signal is hot until that returns. Which I think basically means that block is there, which is keeping the system from moving. And then when the observer, you did remove a step. Don't think you understood that step though. It works anyway. Probably not. I understand what's happening here. When it comes back and this gets pulled down, when it comes back, it's actually able to send the signal through because this is in the down position. It's not sending the signal through when it starts because it's in the up position. So this signal in one tick does not make it through because this doesn't get pulled down fast enough. But when it comes back, it's already down, so then it can go through. I think that's right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we have an observer and a sticky piston. So when it comes back, this will start this process going. Yep, I'm still dying over the redstone block though. I don't know why I was struggling with that. I don't understand why I was struggling with that. Okay, so I think I've run into a problem here. So when this comes back, this starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I need like an AND OR gate? Okay, hold on. Follow my logic here. I think this is where I am slightly tripped up. So basically, it fires 5 times, then locks. Huh. Weird. Okay, hold on. So it's almost like, does this signal comes up here? Does this signal flash? No, this signal is off. Okay, so if I put this like that. No, if I put a target block like this, put a sticky piston there, that's extended. And it's off. And then when this fires, ching, it pulls it away. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cha-ching. Send it back. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know if this is going to work. But it's almost like it has to take the signal from either thing. And it has to be able to steal it. Okay. So if I want this process to get started, how do I do that? I guess I just remove this. What? That's got to be a quasi-connectivity thing. Or no. Where did the piston just go? Was that not a single pulse? I don't understand what happened there. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure this is all working. Yeah, 5 are there. So... Oh, because it breaks it when it's on and off. I want it to... pull the block when it goes off. And push it when it goes on. Fire. I think that's right. Okay, hold on. Let's try it. So, in theory, I think that will work. I almost wrote nope. Of it not working. Bone meal. Okay, so let's see here. So hold on. Let's make sure that. Ooh, this could be bad. Yeah, I see this got janky. Let's clean up the things. That's cleaned up. This is cleaned up. This is cleaned up. So, technically speaking, the system is activated right now. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, bone meal, bone meal, bone meal, that sets this system in motion. That pushes that, that pushes that. This gets sent back. When this gets sent back, that gets pulled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. System freezes. No. Oh, I was so close. What is... Why didn't it go again? What is causing this? Do I need a repeater here? I think... No, why did it go? Why is it still going? Maybe there needs to be a delay. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. What? Just wait till this is locked. Okay. I don't 100% understand what the issue was there. I don't know if it was a delay. Observer is detecting both on and off. Mm-hmm. Well, we could use this obnoxious trick again. Oh wait, that'll be a quasi issue. Observer is detecting both on and off. So this goes off when that gets pulled. Unless it doesn't get pulled because it's powered because this is on. So I could... So it's gets pushed back there. No, it gets pulled and the system starts when that comes around. I feel like I was close with this, but I think you're right. Do I need, like... This might get convoluted, but... Oh, wait, we don't want that. Click. Okay. Or do we just do this again? Do we just do this? So when the system goes on, it's one pulse. I think we just do this, right? So pulse it same way we did this. Wait, hold on. So boop, boop, boop. So this does this, does this, does this, does this, does this, does that, and boop. Like that. So this will pull it back after this goes, and this should send it down after that goes. Okay, let's try it. Let's clean all this up though. Whew. I am not an engineer. So for me to actually figure this out and get this working, there is only one really good spruce tree podzol dirt farm out there, and it's really difficult. If this works, this I actually think is a lot more simple, honestly. However, it doesn't produce as much, but it still produces more than the stupid rooted dirt to dirt farms. Okay, let's try this. One, 2, 3, 4. Boop. That goes off. That pushes that over. This gets sent back. That pulls that. That starts the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That locks it. That sends this. That goes back. And then the system starts over again. Holy crap, I think I did it. Wow. And then this will eventually all just get filtered into a blast chamber. I can't believe it worked. Yo. That is wild. All wow. Oh Oh my god. I can't believe it worked. Okay, that is insane. So let's just okay, I don't know how to use command blocks, and I don't even think they are working on this server. I need like to put a command block here that when this gets to a certain line it deletes it, and then when this gets to a certain line it deletes it, so that way I can like test this a bunch without having to run over and do this, because I don't feel like making a I don't feel like making the TNT things right now. 2, 3, 4, 6. But man, I can't believe that it worked. That clears out the leaves, so if I was in there, that gives me the room to do it again. Slash fill for that. And either a repeating command block or a normal one with redstone. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. So what I would have to do, first I have to actually activate it on there. So you can't see what I'm doing. MC Pro hosting. I have to actually, somehow I didn't enable command blocks. I don't even know how, on this. So we're just gonna go to my thing and go to server properties and go how are command blocks not enable command block true. Save and close. Restart creative server. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start. And bring into face hole. Ooh. Did I 180 myself? Oh. Yeah. I don't know if it loads that quick. Come on. Seriously not back up yet? Don't be silly. Start. Start of the server. Come on. So the fill command with a repeating command block. I think I understand that. Seriously? Well, I know you start. No! That's online. Oh, there it goes. Let's see if I can use command blocks. So let's say what are the specs here? So slash fill here to here with air. Great. And we want to copy that command, Control A, Control C, and we want to turn this into repeating with that done. Does that not work? Is that not how that works? Like anything that goes in there needs redstone. Redstone. Oh. Always active. Aha! Great success. So we do this and do fill this block to this block. This. Repeat, always active. Mess something up. Repeat, always active. Fill that to that. Oh, with air. Derp. Boop. Amazing. Nobody can replace you. Nobody can replace you. Okay. So, cool. So now we should just be able to hop on into my little gully here. So I could, like, there's more I could do to automate this. I left room over here to put in, of course, no one replaced it, to put in a dispenser if I wanted to automatically put bone meal in here. But I think for my purposes, it's not necessary. So check this out. This gets broken. Why did we break? What broke? Why break? What broke? What? What? How did the leaves break this? Where did... I don't... That? What? I don't even understand. Why would that stop the flying machine? That's weird. Why would that... Okay, where was that? That was like there? That's super weird. I don't know why that would have stopped the flying machine. Okay. Well, I've put those blocks there, so hopefully that shouldn't happen again. I'm gonna need a lot of conduits. Technically, I probably could have just used obsidian, but I need to come in from this side, don't I? This is why we're testing it, because I need to see where all the glitches are. Okay. What's nice is the system fixed itself. Like, even though it got broken, the second I broke the leaf, it was back to normal. And just checking, this is all still working. This got rid of that. This got rid of that. Okay, great. So, boop, boop, boop. Doop, doop. This gets fired off. Away. This goes back. Those two rows turn there. Great. That fires off. Clears the gunk. Great. Then I'm free to 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, boop, boop. Goes. I just want to make sure that the leaves don't screw this up too bad. And I think 4 is an appropriate number of ticks. Cool. I should like figure out some way to give myself some notification when it's good to go. I guess I can kind of tell because this goes through, that goes through. Then these two blocks turn green. Boop, those go green. And then this fires through. You're making this redstone. I'm feeling nostalgic for it somehow. You know, the thing about redstone is that like it's very good at trying when you have a specific problem that you need to solve. Otherwise, you don't really use it. And the other thing about it is there's so many different tutorials out there that there was not a lot of space for new things, for new designs. This is pretty new, being able to do this kind of a thing, like actually being able to make a dirt farm like this. So it was an open area where nobody had really built anything. Maybe one person made a tutorial using Podzol. El Mango did something in his Skyblock series, but I couldn't find anything that I thought was a good, simple design. Cube meters is really the only design out there that people use, and it is so complex. And I just felt I felt there was a way to do it simpler. And El Mango never released a tutorial for his, which his is probably even simpler than this, but I feel like this is a good middle ground. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. We have concerns. Somehow we got an extra quick tick and got cobblestone. I've been getting into auto hotkey as my current problem solving output. Auto hotkey. I have no idea what that is. Now, if I could figure out a way to like automatically do this portion of things by like having sticky pistons over here pushing me back and forth, or like a slime block pushing me back and forth, or minecart rails going back and forth, and I'm just holding down both buttons. Because I think, in theory, if this is in one hand and this is in the other hand. Nope. Well, I'm in creative. So if I was in survival and I did this. Nope. Just bump out everything. So not great. Were those the only two that I got? Yeah. Those were the only 2 cobblestones that I got. There it goes again. Why did it go again? Did I screw up the process somehow here? Oh, interesting. There is a slight chance that... Wait, I'm not creative anymore. I didn't notice this, but there is a very slight chance that this got converted to bone meal, setting it off. Okay, so we want to get rid of that. Is it this specific block here? Yeah, okay. So if there's nothing under it, I don't think that it'll convert to bone meal. I don't think it's possible. Bone meal. Kind of like how the ground is. I could be wrong, but we're gonna test that out. Oops. Macros and stuff. For example, my most recent was to make a script that when I press a button, saves and quits a certain game really quickly. Then if I press it again, it reloads back into the game. Very useful. Huh. I think I might have to do something like that for... Like, I might just have to record a macro or something for this. That waits the time that it takes or something. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna use this to function. Are those the only 2 cobblestone that I got that has? 2, 3, 4. I wonder if it was just me pressing the thing that caused those to convert before. I think it was just because I accidentally bumped it. Like part of it there. But besides that, this definitely seems to be working pretty well. We're gonna end up with cobblestone, some stone, and dirt on the other end of this. But I'm gonna have it go into an item sorter anyway. Yeah, auto hotkey could help you there, though I don't think you can record just manually code it. In my opinion, that's better and more fun though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I could just sit here doing this running in the background. Because technically it's producing, what is it doing? For every time it runs, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 dirt every time it runs. So let's start the process. So I'll start the process here. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bone meal, bone meal, bone meal, bone meal. I guess it kind of depends on how much bone meal it takes. This goes. Then it goes back the other way. And then it converts into moss. And then this activates. Oh, it's going to be slow as heck. And this happens, and then we go again. So it's basically about 30 dirt a minute. Not the fastest thing in the world. Definitely not the fastest thing in the world. So 30 dirt per minute times an hour. 1,800 dirt an hour. Which is 1,800 divided by 64. I mean, it's basically a shulker box of dirt an hour. It's not awful. The only way I could increase it is by pushing out more dirt per cycle. But there's a timing issue. You have to wait a certain amount of time for the lava to convert the water into stone before you could push it, which is why I have it going on each tick back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so far, we haven't run into the leaves breaking it since we put those 2 conduits in there. Which is pretty good. And I guess sometimes it doesn't do as much if the leaves get in the way. So if the leaves grow low to the ground, then that one won't produce as much podzol because it'll stop it from producing it. I'm surprised that that whole strip right there did not turn into moss. That's very surprising. That time it did. I feel like, so one thing I could do to get more moss to podzol, more stone to moss conversion, is I could in theory increase the number of ticks. So right now it's 5, because on average I felt like 5 did enough. Oh, you know what? It pushed it. That's why I didn't see it. Okay. And then what I could also do is I could, all of this stuff that's falling, I think I can put it into this system that is bone mealing from down here. And I don't know if it'll be enough to resupply it. Not sure. But if all of this gets pushed into a water stream over here that goes into a composter that then circles back into this, system. I think that'd be pretty cool. Probably could make that happen. I could also even put an item filter because I'm getting spruce saplings too. So like, just think about this. So let's get rid of this. Let's do this. Let's do, how do we do this? So if we wanted to, this is the center here. So if I did this, I think I just have to do this, 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 and then composter. I put a composter here, like so. And I did this, and then I did this. We did this to this to this. And then I put a fence post here, like so. And I did water here and here. Out of curiosity, does that go in and get converted? Break that. Get rid of all of this. Am I picking this up somehow? I'm too close to the ground. I'm picking it up. Or no, it's coming from this. Okay. So let's say we get a bunch of that in there. Oh, it has to go in from the top. I sent you a screenshot of the script in case you want an example. Just curious how it looks. I will definitely take a look. This is disappointing. I can't actually put in stuff from the side. That's annoying. That's annoying. So I guess what I could do is this. This is a little goofy. I might need like a guide rail? Or will it screw this up? I don't know if it'll screw that up. But now will it work? Yeah, it will work. Interesting. Does it go through? Yep, bone meal. Okay, I'm curious how far that goes. So let's see here. We do this. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. Don't think my inventory is going to be able to pick this up, but that's fine. Get rid of all this gunk. There is stuff that comes back on this side. I don't know how that happens. Because it's not sweeping it. I see. That's the problem. So I'm not really going to get much there then, I don't think. Boop, 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 boop. Because it's just kind of breaking it as it goes. Not really sweeping it. Oh, it did some. I mean, it's not going to do a ton, but yeah, because those have to be sweepers. So I had to do this weird thing because I kept running into push limit issues with the configuration that I needed. So in order to do this, I couldn't put glass and get this whole thing in the configuration I want. So I had to use pistons to fill in and hit this, this block and this block here. So I'm using pistons to fill in and break the spaces that I couldn't otherwise. But it gets something in here. I mean, the real output would come from the actual bone meal farm. So pretty good. I guess next time I'm streaming, the goal is going to build this over in the survival world then. We have all the components. We know how the wiring works. I could can I compactify this much? Not really, because this joint right here. I guess in theory I could move this to the side, but then it gets too close to where the blast chamber is going to be. But it works. We actually have something that works. And it's not terrible, honestly. I have a little blast chamber over here for the wood. And we will have a little blast chamber over here for the dirt. I might just switch this and this to obsidian and not do this whole mechanism that pushes it down. I don't think that's necessary. Maybe it is, because I might end up just pulling it further away. Not sure. Hi, Pezzle. You're just in time for me to end the stream. We accomplished this thing, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow to build said thing in survival. It's nice. It's good. Thanks. Good. Thank good. Okay. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Thank you for all your help, guys. This was fun. I'm glad we were able to get this to work. It'll be nice to actually have a dirt farm in survival. Wonderful, great success. Wonderful success. Bye for now. You want to? Are you streaming, Puzzle? I'll raid you. Raid. Raid Puzzle. Hold on. IL12. Raid Puzzle 12. Let's see if it works. I can't raid Puzzle. Never mind. My thing is so... Can I do it from this computer? No, you're not supposed to see any of that. I was so cautious of that before. Let's see if I can do it from this computer. Raid Puzzle 12. It won't let me log in from OBS. So I literally can't type the commands in there. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it from Twitch. It's so... I telling you. My computer or whatever is up with Twitch on my channel, it is the most jank-tastic thing in the world. Let me try doing it from my phone. Raid Puzzle 12. Did it work? Hey, it's working. Yay, go say hi to Puzzle. Puzzle, you're doing Rocket League, or what are you doing today? I don't know. People will find out. I had to do it for my phone, but it seems to have worked. Oh, yay. I gotta figure out how to log. Rocket League. Yay, go have some fun with the Rocket League. Okay. If I hit stop streaming now, it should still go, right? Probably. Okay. See you later. Bye for now.